Okay, let's see how quickly we can get into ready position. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Do your hands look like this? Take them away, put them back. Great. All right, I am going to play the song through once and sing it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Silly Willy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and this silly Willy Spider went up the spout again. There it is. So you might have noticed that most of the lines in this song end on a whole note, right? So like usual, when we have a whole note, you want to really make sure you hold those out. So I'm going to take a highlighter in my music and just draw a line to help me remember to hold those out for the whole measure. All right. On page 2, we have that one again at the end. This is the only place we don't have it. But those 3 times where you have that whole note, make sure you play it out. Now you might have noticed the tune starts off in the right hand, and then on page 2, it shifts to the left hand, right? So we've had this before where you start off in the right hand on page 1, and then you move to the left hand on page 2. So that's something you can work on. Now, just like the last song, you know, these longer songs, you have to practice a little bit differently. Just like in the last song, the way to do this is to be working on just one chunk at a time. So you might practice doing the first 2 measures first, and then make your way through the whole line. And once you have the first line down, then start on the second line. And just start putting it together bit by bit. Don't try to play the whole piece all at once. That's just too much, too much. All right. So, we talked about skips earlier. I want to just show you again what that looks like at the piano. So we start off the piece, Silly Willy Spider went up the water spout. That's where I have my skip, right? At the end of measure 3, going into the beginning of measure 4, E to C. So let's practice doing that together. Can you get your finger 3, your middle finger on E? Middle finger on E, and then practice going from E to C, or skipping D. Let's do it one more time. Good. And now let's practice the second one, where we go from the pinky on G to the middle finger on E. So that's going to be like this. Pinky on G, middle finger on E. Just play that a couple times. And what are we skipping? This one, right? We're skipping F with finger 4. All right, now let's practice the skips on page 2. So what hand are we in now, the right hand or the left hand? The left hand in the bass clef. And look at this, tells us finger 3 and finger 5. So where's finger 3? the middle finger. So now we're moving from bass clef E to bass clef C. So let's practice doing that. Finger 3 to finger 5. Can you do that? Okay, now the very last one is the same. It's also going from E to C, 3 to 5. So do that one more time for me. Great. So like I said, just work on this in little chunks until you've got page 1 down. And when you've got page 1 down, move on to page 2. And when you can do both pages well, then work on moving from the end of page 1 to the beginning of page 2 without taking a break. And you'll be all set. Hey, great job today. Keep practicing this song until you've got it down. And once you feel ready, we'll learn a new song together. I'll see you next time.